What's up, self-healers? Lisa Lightfeather here. Welcome to my channel, Closing the Gap. We make a conscious effort to meet you where you're at on your healing and your spiritual journey. Woo! It's hot in Texas. It's hotter out here than it is when a narcissist gets exposed. They get mad. They don't like that. We'll have to make a video on that because they get real revengeful at that point too. So yeah, it's dangerous. Anywho, today I wanted to come on and speak about the topic of when narcissists use sex or intimacy as a weapon. So it's the same concept that when they use food as a weapon. You may be insecure about your weight, or you may have just had a baby, or you're just getting older and putting on weight, and so then they will use that against you, right? So it makes you to where you don't want to eat in front of them. You don't want to eat anything, right? You might go on some extreme diet or pick up some type of eating disorder or something. So they use food, something that you need, something that is vital, something that's pleasurable in your life. They do the same thing with sex. So what a narcissist will do, they won't do this at the beginning. They'll do this after they got you trapped, right? They either married you, or they got you isolated from your family. They got you someplace else in another state. They got you pregnant, or you just had a baby, or something like that. They want you to be good and vulnerable when they use this tactic, right? And so in most relationships, most healthy relationships, intimacy is a vital part of it. It's a vital part of two people connecting and keeping the relationship, fulfilling. And so the narcissist will perceive that you've done something wrong, or else they've taken you off of the pedestal that they put you on, right? They put you on this pedestal, and now all of a sudden you're not on that pedestal anymore. Or they perceive that you did something wrong, something you're not even aware of what you've done. You don't even know what you've done, right? Or you may have said something and they're offended. Whatever it is, they will give you the silent treatment and then refuse to have sex with you. Now, if you're pregnant or you just had a baby or something like that, then this can be very traumatic because you're already feeling some type of way about your body. You're already feeling some type of way about your sexuality. You're already in not a healthy place in the relationship. If he's a narcissist, you're not in a healthy place. You probably haven't had a healthy pregnancy. And so intimacy would probably bring you some type of comfort in that area. Well, they will deprive you of that. And they do this on purpose. This isn't something that just happens. They will deprive you of that. So they might do something like y'all go out to eat and then they triangulate you with the waitress. The waitress is 20 years younger than you and 100 pounds lighter than you. They'll triangulate you with her and then come home and give you the silent treatment and refuse to be intimate with you. They do this so that you start questioning your worth. You start questioning who you are as a person, right? So they use sex and intimacy as a weapon. Now, there could be that they are out cheating with someone else, but you know what? It's probably not even that. They're just feeding on your energy of feeling neglected, of feeling rejected, of feeling abandoned, of feeling ugly, of feeling not wanted, of feeling not good enough. They're just sitting there feeding on that. And it's just a tactic that they use. So if you're in this situation, you're married or they got you isolated somewhere and they are using this tactic against you to make you feel less than, I want you to know that it's not you. It's not you. That it's them. And they need your energy to survive, so they will abuse you in this way. And if you say something like, why aren't you making love to me or whatever, then they'll lash out at you. Look at you. Don't nobody want you. What makes you think somebody wants you? To just really just bash you down into the freaking dirt. Man, I tell you what. These are some characters. And so if you recently had a baby and you're going through postpartum or something like that, and someone speaks to you like that or tells you that you're nasty or they don't want you or that you're ugly, man, this could throw you into a spiral. Now you can't even connect with your baby. because you suffering postpartum depression and stuff. You can't let these narcissists do this. Like, if a narcissist is doing this to you, as hurtful as it may be and as painful as it is, you got to find something to do. Do something creative. Use that sexual energy. It's not the same. It's not what you're looking for, but use that sexual energy to create something, to be creative. And they'll probably come tell you how ugly that is and how that's garbage. And what are you doing wasting money buying paint and blah, 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 blah. The best thing to do with a narcissist, once they get you vulnerable, married, pregnant, or postpartum, or got you out of the state or something like that, man, the best thing to do is just to get away from them as quick as you possibly can, because it is not going to change. It only goes downhill from there. Because after a while, you don't want to be intimate with them. Because you're just like, this person keeps hurting me. Why would I want to be intimate with someone who keeps hurting me? And then if they are intimate with you, right, you finally talk them into being intimate with you or whatever, and they get in the bed and they violate you. You think, oh, finally, we're going to make up. Oh, baby, these rats cannot be trusted. They can't be trusted. If they're using sex or food, anything that brings you pleasure, right? If they're using sex or food to abuse you, they'll do anything. So you don't want to, once they start doing this and then devaluating you and making you feel like that you're not good enough for their nasty asses to sleep with, then that's when you want to start making your plan to get away from them. Because once you break down, say, oh, they are, oh, now they're coming around, we're gonna make up now. Nope, they're gonna rape you. Or they're gonna do something like hurt you physically in the bed. I'm telling you, these monsters will do anything for energy. It has nothing to do with you, and it's not your fault. The best thing to do is to start your plan of action to get away from this person, to go no contact. Gray rock them first, where you give them the minimum amount of energy, no response, no reactions, no, oh my God, you don't find me sexy anymore. F them. Find yourself sexy. Go to the gym, work out. Right? Now, you don't want to go off dating somebody else in this process, because you got this narcissistic energy all over. You got what's referred to as narcissistic fleas. And you are bound to attract another narcissist. And now you're really in hot water. You need to get away from them, make a plan to get away from them, and start your life over. Gray rock them while you're in the house. Yes, no, just give them the minimum answers. Don't give it to them with the attitude, because they feed on that. Give them the minimum answers. Go on about your day. Keep yourself busy. And after you gray rock them and you make a plan to get away from them, now you go no contact. I mean no contact. No social media, no phone numbers, no addresses, no nothing. Now, these days, it's easy to find a person. But once you go no contact, get a restraining order too, and a license to carry. So when they go out of their way to find you, give them something to find. Listen, you don't need to stay in a domestic violence relationship, whether it is emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, sexually, financially. All of it's domestic violence. I promise you. Single women are winning. And men, for that matter. If you got a narcissistic woman, I'm sure they do the same thing. Whew, at any rate, this is all I have for you today on the topic of narcissists using sexual energy as a weapon. I'm going to come back on how to protect your sexual energy when dealing with narcissists, because they feed on sexual energy like vampires feed on blood. That's all I have for you today. Here on Closing the Gap, we make a conscious effort to meet you where you're at on your healing and spiritual journey. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Maybe leave a comment. And if you're really feeling my vibe, don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you know the next time I upload. This is the empath's perspective. I'm trying to help you avoid going through some of the things that I went through and that millions and millions and millions of empaths go through on a daily basis. Y'all be good out there, and we'll see you next time here on Closing the Gap.